Hi, leaders of the Southeastern Minnesota Synod. My name is Pastor Emily Carson, and I serve on the staff of the Synod. And today I'm excited to orient and introduce you to the contents of the congregational packet that's on its way to you. The intention of this annual packet of resources and information is that it deepens our partnership and it supports you in ministry. So let's walk through the contents of this packet together so that you're equipped when it arrives in your mailbox to open it and make good use of what's inside. Okay, first thing you'll notice is who it's addressed to. This packet of resources and information is addressed to your rostered ministers, your congregational president, and your congregational treasurer. Our hope is that what's inside will be shared in addition with your church council and your congregation. So here's what we've got. And you'll first see a letter from our bishop, Bishop Regina Hassanali, reflecting back on the past year and also with some invitations for the year to come. Please read this letter and also share it with your church council and your congregation. It's intended for your whole family of faith. The next thing you'll see in your packet is the 2021 ministry report. So we're now in 2022, which means we could look back at 2021 and celebrate and highlight the ways that the Holy Spirit was at work in your midst and throughout our Southeastern Minnesota Synod. Again, this is intended to be a resource for your staff, for your council, and for your whole congregation. So please consider incorporating this ministry report into your annual report as a congregation, but also church newsletters or on your Facebook page. The next thing that you'll see is your year-to-date congregational giving statement. Our fiscal year begins on February 1st and ends on January 31st. This congregational giving statement will highlight for you all of the giving across all kinds of accounts and funds that your congregation has shared with the Southeastern Minnesota Synod over the past year. This also lets you know where you're at on your 2021 mission support intent. Again, you have to the end of January to fulfill that mission support intent that you shared. And if for whatever reason you're able to share a little bit more or you're not quite able to meet your mission support intent, it's okay. We value you, we support you, and we want to be in relationship with you in all areas of ministry. So keep us posted on that mission support piece. All right, related to that, the next thing in your packet is the 2022 mission support intent. This is something that you discern as a congregation, primarily as a church council, and then you vote on it at your annual meeting when you approve the church budget for the following year. The mission support intent form is brief, and you can fill this form out online as well. So you can either fill out the paper form and mail it back to the office of the bishop, or if it's more convenient, you can just do that online. And I'll put the website address where you can do that right on the bottom of the screen now. The deadline for your 2022 mission support intent is February 15th. If you have any questions about the mission support intent, you can email me, Carson at semnsynod.org, or my colleague Cherise Breno at Breno, Brenno, at semnsynod.org. We'll be happy to answer any mission support intent questions. All right, next you've got a new tool inside your congregational packet for this year, and that is your Congregational Council Leadership Form. We want to do everything we can to be in relationship with you, which means knowing the contact information for your council president and treasurer especially, and that's information that, as you know, needs to be updated every year. This is a form that, like the mission support intent, can be filled out in a paper version. You can fill this out and mail it back or scan it and email it back to the Synod, or you can just fill out the online form. The link and the website is there on your screen now. Next, we've got a sheet of labels. These labels are for your use when your congregation is mailing back your congregational remittance form and check. The 2022 congregational remittance form is also in your congregational packets. Anytime your congregation is mailing a check to the office of the bishop for any fund, mission support or otherwise, it is super helpful if you can include a congregational remittance form with it, because that helps us expedite the process of directing the funds to the right place. On your screen now is what that form looks like and where to find the most up-to-date version of that form on our website. You can just print one off and send it with your check whenever you're mailing a check to the office of the bishop. Thanks so much for using that remittance form. And finally, a bright yellow piece of paper is in the back of your packet, and in the upper left corner is the logo for 40 Together. 40 Together is our Lenten initiative in support of our partnerships with global partners and local partners. All of the highlights of this initiative are available for you here and on our website. And we would invite you to consider incorporating 40 Together into your Lenten initiatives and practices this year. Lent is, again, right around the corner, starts March 2nd. We would love for you to incorporate 40 Together into the life of your congregation this year. So that's the congregational packet for 2022. It's on its way to you. And you'll notice a couple of things about the outside of the envelope. First, you'll notice that along the seam, there's a piece of bonus tape. That's because we opened the packet and put even more goodies in there at one point, which meant that we had to reseal it with tape because it had already been sealed. And the bonus content meant that we needed to include a little extra postage too. So that's why you have printed postage as well as a stamp. Thanks for being in partnership. We value you so deeply, congregations of the Southeastern Minnesota Synod. Thanks for taking the time. Please share this video with anyone who will have access to this packet so they know what's inside. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.